Well, Christmas is well and truly over. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a brilliant time. Now, it's not even New Year yet, we're still in 2016. However, I have a New Year's resolution for myself, and apart from, there's a few, it comes under many categories, but part of it is to start making this channel a bit more active. My other channel is reasonably active, with uploads 3 times a week. This one rarely gets an upload, so I'm going to try and, because I enjoy RC as well, I suppose I'm just lazy. Plus the fact that I don't have anyone to do it with, nobody I know really cares. So, you know, that's why it sort of lags behind. However, I'm going to have a few little projects that I'm going to put some spare time into if I get any. And this Rush is one of them. Now, I can't remember when I got this. More than 10 years ago, I would have thought. And it was a brilliant little, well, what would you call it? It's a trophy truck, I think. It was absolutely brilliant. Got it well after I got that Savage 21. And I actually, you know, unlike the Savage was a present, I bought this with my own money, went all the way down to the shop, paid £199 for it. Yep, £199. Down the shop I got it from, it's gone now, it doesn't exist. There's only one local shop, and they're probably not going to last much longer, I wouldn't have thought, but they're a good old shop, Heath's RC Models. So my little project is to do this up. I mean, it was brilliant until one day, approximately, let me think. It was before I moved out of my parents' house. So that's about 9 years ago this blew up. Yeah, a good 9 years ago this blew up. I probably only had it about a year, and then that's when it blew up. But I did use it every day. I used to just have a backpack. I had a backpack on my back with a can of fuel in it and a toolbox. That very toolbox right there, I had in my backpack. Every single day I used to go down the street, you know, I used to go everywhere, down the town centre, everywhere with my little car in front of me, you know, backpack full of fuel. I used to walk along behind it. And so it got a lot of use, so did the Savage. But then one day I was racing up and down the road, out on the street, and a little bit of the bottom end bearing come off and seized it up, got stuck in between the piston there. So I eventually got that out, but it didn't run very well after that. It used to sort of, well, it had no power at all. Didn't have any power really. It cut out, you know, it never really worked. So I can't remember exactly what I'd done to it or why, but I appear to have taken the heatsink off for some reason. Don't know where it's gone. No idea where it's gone. It's covered in dust, and well, I don't know why it's covered in hair, because I don't have any pets and it's only been sitting out in the garage, but for some reason it's covered in hair and dust. Dust is understandable. Missing the exhaust. Don't know where that's gone. That's what I mean. All the parts for this are just missing, because about 9 years ago I took it apart and never put it back together, and I've lost all the bits for it now. I dare say if I was to look hard enough I'd find them. But my little plan is to put a new engine in this, to scrap it all. Look, the air filter's all, look, that's how long it's sat there for. That's the air filter. The foam is just crumbling away. So that's obviously no good anymore. I need a new air filter. It's got a hole in it anyway. I think all the servos were all alright. What's the fuel like in there? Well, we've got a bit of jelly that would have to be burnt out. But other than that, this is a talk about getting your finger stuck. This is a brilliant truck. I actually loved it. I used to take it down the skate parks. They had metal ramps, and I used to just go, you know, it would go absolutely flying, land on its wheels and go off again. A brilliant truck. I love this. This is obviously, the one before this one had a yellow shell. This one's obviously got the red shell. We're talking 80s and 90s now. But there you go. I've got redneck shock adjusters. Me and my dad made them. Well, my dad probably made most of them, but I think I probably helped him. I've got one missing on that side, so we've got uneven suspension. That's just a bit of plastic water pipe. Cut little slit out of, and then glued the bit onto there, so you can pull them on and off. They worked really well. because I'm too cheap to buy proper ones. Other than that, I changed the wheels, the tyres, sorry, because the original tyres, anyone that had one of these Rushes, they would know that the original tyres wore out on the inside within a few weeks, because it actually had, for the weight ratio, 2-wheel drive, for the weight that this is, that little T15 engine that was in it had a lot of power, and it used to just spin up and spin up like mad. You could do some mental drifting with it. I used to love drifting around with it. That was awesome. So I did change the tyres. They're starting to wear out as well. These come off just a cheap little Argos remote control car, but the battery that's in the back probably isn't any good anymore. Sat there for 9 years. Probably needs a new battery. But other than that, the rest of it is perfect. So it just needs a new engine. All the servos worked fine. Everything was perfect on it. So I don't know where the remote is. I don't know where the radio is actually. Oh, the radio. Probably in here somewhere. Oh yeah, look, we've got a few of them down amongst there. So if I can find... I'll know where it is. It had a red crystal in it. I probably need to get a new set of crystals. That is, if they still sell crystals. They probably don't. It's all that 2.4 gigahertz crap now, isn't it? But it had red crystals in it. I don't know what... If it's still got the red crystal in it, I've probably taken it out. Oh no, we've got... What have we got in here? I probably switched them over at some point for some reason. Used to be red. Now we've got AM 27.95. That's what we've got. So I don't think that was what used to be in it. It used to be red. I'm sure it did. But never mind. Doesn't matter. So my plan is to put a new engine in it. I have got a new engine. Well, not a new one. I've got an engine somewhere. Where it is, I don't know. I'm going to have a quick look now, actually, so I can show you. Well, I can't find it to hand. But I found this one. This is my old 21 3.5. That's the one that originally came in the Savage 21. This lasted a good few years, 5 or 6 years. Cracked the top thing off the heatsink. Done that down on the farm. Flipped it over on a bit of ground and it cracked that off. But this was a good engine. It started to lose a lot of power after a while. It probably wouldn't be too bad actually. It's probably not that bad. It probably just needed a bit of maintenance. I wonder if that would fit in there. I don't think it would it? It might fit. Might be a bit big. I might better do a modification on it. Take it apart, clean it up, put that in it. That's a maybe. No, I don't think the throttle would work. We've got a different carburetor. Different carb on there, look. That might work. I don't know. Some of you might have already done it. I might be able to play about and get it to work. But I have got another engine. It's identical to this pretty much, but it's got a blue heatsink on it. All the throttle linkage is the same. Everything's the same. And I was going to change it over years ago, but I never did. And I don't know where the engine has gone. But I'll have to look for it. I hope I didn't give it away. I gave a lot of cars away. And bits and bobs. I gave it all away because it was in the way. You know what I mean? So hopefully that I haven't given it away. But yeah, so this is just part of what I plan to do in 2017. Just get this up and running, and you lot can see it. You lot will see the progress. You know, I'll do some videos with a bit of time lapse in it and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just a little bit of a sort of what's coming up video. I don't like it when people do these what's coming up videos, you know, but I'm kind of being a bit of a hypocrite and doing it myself. But only so that you lot can know, just stay tuned. So, yeah, hope you had a Merry Christmas, and everybody, please just have a wonderful New Year. If you're doing any celebrations, just have a lot of fun. If you live in England and you're gonna go to London for the fireworks, don't go. We went before and it was full of Chinese people and we couldn't move anywhere. Take care, everyone.